the costliest lust. Smoke over Zhuzhou had yet to clear, when war-torn troops from the west drew near. Zhang Xiu and Jia Zhu held Wancheng in hand. Lu Bao and Cao Cao watched, both stand. Cao marched his host by river Yu, pressing Zhang Xiu with pledge untrue. Wan's night lay cold, the war drums still. Chao's tent was warm, with wine to fill. Through feast he walked with subtle grace, while Dian Wei stood with iron face. The guests dared not meet Dian Wei's gaze, and left in silence, none to praise. Well fed and drunk, he longed for more. His nephew found him a prize to adore, the widow of Zhang Ji, a peerless dame, whose beauty soon would stoke a flame, though once his uncle by old decree. Cao laid his hand on Zhang Ji's wife-to-be. Zhang Xiu, though seething, held his breath, but vengeance brewed in thoughts of death. Jia Zhu's plots were deep and wide. He wove a trap with poison pride. The troops surrounded Cao that night. Feigning to guard, they struck in might. A scent of musk, a dream in gloom. Cao lay at peace within his room, but cries and hoofbeats tore the veil. The camp was fire, the air turned pale. He woke in sweat, still clothed in night, grasped for arms but none in sight. Dian Wei came with hair unbound, bare-handed, yet a wall he found. He roared, "My lord, the rear gate, flee!" Then faced the storm defiantly. Zhang's men stormed in from every side, the blood-red moon their only guide. The gate held firm by one man's will. His twin halberds danced, untrained to kill. A dozen blades he broke in twain, while comrades fell across the plain. Wounds bled free, yet rage held fast. He fought alone while breath did last. No blade in hand, he grabbed two foes, and dashed them dead with furious blows. The enemy froze, dared not come near, as Dian Wei stood like a god of fear. He leapt once more into their pack, and cleaved a path but could not turn back. Old wounds burst, his blood ran high. He roared one last defiant cry. The hills replied, the earth stood still. The Iron Man fell upon the hill. They watched in awe, then took his head. Still feared his corpse though he lay dead. Meanwhile, Cao fled the battle fire, nephew beside, with heart entire, but ambushed near the river's bend. The boy gave all, his life to end. Cao crossed the Yu River with armor torn, but heard more hooves at break of morn. His eldest son, Cao Ang, turned back to fight, and gave his steed to help him flight. Thus fell the heir, in blood-stained mire, to save his sire from sword and fire. Back home, a woman screamed in dread. His mother learned her son was dead. She cursed her lord with eyes like flame. "You killed my child, you bear the blame." She left the court, no more to speak, returned alone to homeland bleak. Cao Cao chased her down, and touched her back. "Let's ride home now, no more to lack." But silent still, she turned away, her eyes like stone, her soul astray. He asked again, yet got no word. Only leaves in wind were heard. Their bond was lost, their love grown cold. Yet still he fought, still seized his hold. He later took Zhang Xiu and Jia Zhu to heel, and crossed the north for grander deal. But whenever he passed Dian Wei's tomb, grief deeper than for his kin casts gloom. Aged, sick, and filled with pain. He thought of losses not in vain. I've few regrets in life, he said, but fear the time I join the dead. What will I say if Chao Ang stands and asks, where is my mother's hands? Reflection. Blood-stained Wancheng where heroes died. The graves now lost where war clouds ride. Dian Wei stood, unmatched in might. Chao Ang fell to save the flight. A mother's grief no words could mend, while conquest drove the Lord to end. One night of lust brought wrath divine. Too proud to guard the battle line, he rose in power, love left behind. Too late, regret would cloud his mind. In dreams, his son still calls in pain. He wakes to find just stone and rain.